Hi everyone, it's Danielle. Today's day 76 of my 100-day video blog challenge. I was reminded today of the beginning of the first time I was introduced to Reiki, which is energy healing. And I never knew what the term Reiki was. I didn't know that it was a thing. I was working in corporate America doing online advertising sales, which was very stressful. And one of my favorite things in the world to do is to get massages to help reduce the amount of stress that I was under. And it was part of my regular wellness treatment that I would make it a point to get massages. And sometimes companies would actually have massage therapists come into the office and give like little mini chair massages just during the day as like a little perk. And I remember there was one massage therapist that gave me a treatment, and it was so different. And then after she was done with the massage in like the massage chair, she had me sit down on the little love seat that was in the office, and she just laid her hands around my head. Not that there was pressure, but it was just like a resting, but I couldn't explain what I was feeling. It was a surge of energy, but it was relaxing, and it was like a swirl of colors or activity or energy, but it brought comfort and soothing calm. And I was like, I don't know what you did, but that was beautiful, and it was so therapeutic and healing, so thank you. And she said, well, it was energy healing, and she talked to me a little bit about it. And then I remember that really had like a profound effect on me, because I've struggled with anxiety and depression and stress, and I had 4 levels of cervical spinal fusion in my 30s. In my late 30s, I had a spine of like an 80-year-old. I was suffering from adrenal fatigue, which your adrenals produce cortisol, which is your the hormone for fight or flight. So my body was constantly in a state of stress. And I remember after that, I was like, wow, that's really amazing. So that was like one of my first introductions to receiving Reiki energy healing. And I remembered that. And then shortly thereafter, I was doing an intuition workshop just to like focus on enhancing some of those gifts. And the woman that was facilitating it is a psychic medium, and she goes, you're going to be doing energy healing. Like, what's taking you so long? You got to start with the Reiki already. I was like, what? And she's like, Danielle, you're a healer. You need to be like doing this. You need to start already. Like, you're already late. And I was like, okay. And she was referencing what I had experienced, and I knew nothing about it. So that began my journey. And I started researching different classes, different places where I can learn how to do this, and to get my attunement. And it's so funny, because you think New York, there's tons of places and practitioners in Manhattan, in Long Island, but nothing was aligning. Like the timing and the classes and the locations, like nothing was working for my schedule until I was drawn to a center up in New Hampshire. And I just knew right away that that was where I had to go. And it is the least convenient place in the world from where I live. I live in Long Island, and the center is 5 hours driving without any public transportation near the center, but I just knew that I was being called up there. And the setting was amongst the Monadnock Mountains, which I later learned has ley lines, which is like energetic vortexes. And you can look up in Google ley lines. It's just this beautiful, magical location immersed in nature. And the center is like this humble little center, but I learned from my Reiki master, Lourdes Gray, and you know, she taught it very traditional to the direct lineage of the founder of Reiki, and it's really powerful. And I'm very grateful because it took a number of years throughout all of my classes, but I remember my first class when I went up there. I started the instruction, and I just remember feeling like I was home, like I was doing exactly what I was supposed to be doing. And it just felt so natural, and the energy flowed, and I felt a sense of belonging, like this was exactly what I should have been doing for all of my life. Like it was so natural. Another thing I experienced with that kind of a sensation was the first time I ever tried yoga too. I just felt totally at home and at peace and centered. And I think if you experience that, that's your higher self saying like that's what you should be doing. You should be doing more of that. You should delve deeper and really focus on doing that. So that's how I began my Reiki training and attunement. And Reiki 1 begins with self-healing and self-treatment, which really helped me because I was doing daily treatments to administer Reiki, which helped with like calming and healing, because it heals not only your physical body. So if you have an injury, Reiki can help nourish it. What it means is universal life force energy. So it's the energy that's all around us. It's the energy that you feel on your face when you set into the sun and the sun shines on your face and you just feel invigorated. It's everywhere. And our bodies hold on to what, you know, it stores all the negative, toxic energy within our cells. So Reiki helps release that. Like if we're all energy and our cells all hold energy, if there's anything that no longer serves us, it's being stored in our cells. Reiki, through being administered through my hands into my client, helps release all that no longer serves you and helps channel and filter fresh, nourishing energy, universal life force energy into the body of my client. And then your body is the one that does the healing. Your body places the energy where it needs it most. And that's what facilitates the healing. So if you have a physical injury, your body will sense the Reiki and will nourish it. It'll give and bring the enrichment to the place that needs the healing. If it's any energetic imbalances through your chakras, if there's any blockages, if your aura has any imbalances or tears, it will help restore that and release anything that no longer serves you and balance out your chakras. Your spiritual bodies, if you have things that are weighing on you, and your emotional bodies, so that's things such as anxiety, depression, stress, relationships, anything that's worrying you. You can also communicate and provide healing using Reiki. So you're not applying the muscles as you do a massage by laying on hands and through different techniques. It's a beautiful healing modality that anybody has the ability to learn and to do and to use, because we are all born with this gift. It's just a matter of harnessing it and learning how to do it and getting the attunements. And I would love nothing more than to be able to help every family have somebody attuned with Reiki in their household to help bring healing into the family and to help heal. And you can use it on your pets, you can use it on your family, you can use it on yourselves, you can do it on your friends. And you know, it's harnessing ancient techniques that have been used for generations around the world. Even if people didn't know that's what it's called, that's what it's called. And it can only bring good. It releases all the bad, and it only harnesses refreshing universal energy. So it was just, I don't know, it was like a blast from the past, thinking back across the years how I got started and where I am today as a Reiki master and Reiki master teacher, and how I do facilitate healings, but how I'll soon be teaching and attuning other people. And if you have any questions, please let me know. It is a beautiful gift, and like I said, anyone can receive it, anyone can learn how to give it, and it's a real blessing. So I feel very blessed to have found this, and yeah, thanks for listening and learning. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Good night.